Hi guys, and today I found and brought another sketchbook, and I thought I'd do a YouTube video because I haven't done one for quite a while. It says Indigo Artway, and I thought I would do a video on testing it out and test it out on the first page. So on the back it says Indigo Artway, something like that. So yeah, that's probably some art company that makes art supplies. I found it. There's a place where we go and look around some shops, and there was a art shop there that did some art things, and I thought, oh, I'll get one of the sketchbooks, because now shops are allowed to open. We can go and look. Shops are allowed to reopen. We can go and look around shops. And I got this new sketchbook, and I thought I'd do a video on testing it out. And I've also got another black pen called a Uniball Vision Elite. I do like Uniball pens. I normally use a rotary pen, but I thought I'd get the Uniball pen. I think I used one of these before with the brown ink, but I thought I would test it out now. I've got a picture here of a water feature, and so I thought I'd have a go at drawing it. This is landscape ring binder. I don't normally use ring binders, but you can fold it like that and draw like that. So I'll give it a go and see what the paper's like. It feels kind of thick, so I'm thinking it'd be right for watercolour. So I think it will be okay. It feels thick enough for watercolours. There's no sort of how many grams it is, but let's draw and see how this pen works. I think I've used the brown ink one of these and draw the water feature. So sort of got sort of like a hat that kind of goes up, kind of like that, and then kind of got something like that. Sort of going, it's a bit smaller, the sketch than the face and the bottom bit. I find the sketchbook is a bit small. I'm used to sort of A5 kind of sketchbooks, and this is a bit smaller than A5. Not much smaller, but it is a little bit smaller. It's a bit smaller. And the arms are sort of up like that. And the other one comes down up like that. And you've got kind of fingers. Legs, and they come into feet. Something that's done up down there, something like that, and that goes up to sort of there. And that one comes down, and then you have the other foot from that leg sort of in there, I think. Yep. Then you have this sort of thing that it's sat on, and like that, and then the water's kind of spraying out like that. quite a lot of dark bits. And there, so just shade some of those in. And the water's kind of spraying out of the water feature. I got my trusty watercolour palettes, all squeaky clear, and my water brush pen where the water is in the handle. Let's get painting in its. Oh, here's the picture. Here's the picture of the water. The picture of the water feature. That's there's a lot of kind of browny, kind of reddy colours in there. Let's do. Maybe it needs to be a bit more reddier. I just thought, you know, I thought I'd do a YouTube video. I'm testing it out. And the pen's really nice to draw with. And the pen's really smooth. I think you have to draw more straight on, but I like more flat pen, but that pen was good to draw with. And it is waterproof, so it isn't bleeding. You get pens that aren't waterproof. If the pen's not waterproof or permanent, it'll when you go over it with the water brush, with the watercolours or water based things, stuff, it'll it will bleed and the pen will run and things. But with this, but if it's waterproof, like this pen is, like that pen was, it doesn't bleed. Now the face is quite light, so less paint and more water makes it lighter. Ooh, that's a bit lighter, I think. The hat's a bit lighter. How did this? So yeah, there's the face is dark on this side. Mixing a bit of crimson with a bit of brown to make that kind of, to get kind of like a reddy browny kind of, I don't know, sepia sort of colour. Then we can put the bits of water in. It's all dark down there. Add some more kind of like dark shading patches, dark shades. The bits that'd be darker, that are shielded from the light. This and that's a bit. Sometimes if I think it's a bit dark, I can use my tissue and blot it, sort of like dab it, and it makes the colour go lighter if I think I've done a bit too. If I think the colour's a bit too strong or a bit too dark, I can make it a bit more. And the paper's holding the water colours quite nicely. It's not sort of soaking through. It's not soaking through and within the paper, like sometimes it soaks, sometimes you have paper, and because it's like very thin paper, the watercolour kind of soaks through and tears it and puts holes in it and things. But with this, it's strong enough to hold the watercolours. And it's not too rough either. And there you go, there's to draw the water feature. And there's some sort of kind of like green kind of in the background and flowers. So, and the background's blurred, sort of out of focus in the picture, so just do something like that. And some kind of flowers in the background there. Doing for time. 12 minutes. I think, yeah. It's okay. There's flowers in there as well. Maybe something else up the top. And there we go. So I think the paper's really good and it is holding the watercolours. Yeah. Leave that to dry. And so it's a really good book. And it's a ring binder. I don't normally get ring binders. But you can kind of fold these back. I normally get the ones that are joined in the middle. But I thought I'd give this one a go. And it is a good paper as well. Good for watercolours. So there we go. That's how. There's the picture of it, and there's my drawing. So it's not exactly that. It's just sort of like an impression of it, sort of own kind of thing. And so, yeah. So bye. And so it's getting good paper. I like it. And so bye. That's the end of the video. So bye, and I will see you in my next video.